everyone. Welcome back to the Blue Knitter Podcast. This is episode, I forgot to check what episode this is, but it'll be on there. I think it's like 4 or 5 or something. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Because I was like, that's the one thing you didn't do before you filmed. Anyway, my name is Njeri, but you can call me NJ because all my friends do. And this is a podcast where I talk about my knitting and my making and mostly socks, but we're gonna get into that later. And I'm gonna try to keep it short because I promised I'd be back in a month, and it's been about a month and a couple days. And I just really wanted to talk about my finished objects and some stuff I'm working on. So grab a cup of something. I have my Buc-ee's cup and I'm drinking a little margarita. I just got back from a run on the trail in 90-something degree heat because I can't wait for fall to kick in. And let's get to it. I haven't seen you guys in almost a month. And sock week. Okay, bad intro, but whatever, I'm gonna go with it. So first I have a finished object. I have a couple. So Stephen West did his MCAL, and it's the Color Opportunity socks. And I waited to film just so I could have it to show you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen them, but oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys look at the lovely glory that is this sock right now. Modified the cuff, and I don't think oh no, I didn't modify the heel. There's the other side, and then there's a definite right and left sock, of course. Stephen and Penelope sock blockers. There's that one. Oh my god, like I'm obsessed. Like, has anybody ever finished a sock but you didn't want to wear it because it was too pretty to wear it? This is the first time this has ever happened to me because this is the first time I've ever done something this avant-garde, something this Stephen West, something this punchy, and like, I can't even. Like, I just can't. Like, how does he come up with these things? First time I tried brioche, and I did mess up a little bit on the brioche, and that's the heel is brioche. See? But thank you, Stephen West. I know you're not watching this, but thank you, Stephen West. Because it's just such genius, and I can't wait for next year. Like, I can't believe I did it. Like, I wanted to give up so many times when I found out it was a flat knit sock, and anyway, I digress. I made it through. There were tons of ends to weave in. I did that. I didn't block them because I wanted to take photos, and I like to block everything at once in the same water so I don't waste the water. So I did like a little spritz and then let them just kind of air dry. But they're too pretty to wear, so it's not like I'll probably block them and then wear them. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if these are ever gonna get worn. They might just go on my wall behind me while I film. Anyway, Colored Opportunity Socks by Stephen West is the first finished object. Oh, I want to pause because I got a new viewer, and that last video got more views than usual, so I probably got a couple more new viewers. I don't know how many of you stuck around and watched, but thank you if you did. I want to thank you all for watching. But the new viewer did mention that I didn't say where these sock blockers were from. These are Barbie sock blockers from Fangirl Fiber. I'm just gonna stick my hand behind it. There you go, that'll work. From Fangirl Fiber, it's Barbie at the top. I'm just gonna pull this off real quick. Oh, this is the broken one. I broke it. It didn't come broken. I broke it a couple times. I dropped it. It happens. It's not her. It's these are my favorite sock blockers. They don't catch on anything. That's why I just Gorilla Glued it back together. But look at that, Barbie's heel. And then they came in, she did a run when the Barbie movie came out, and they came in small, medium, and large, and purple. So it's like a glitter purple, glitter pink, and a rose gold. And then she did a regular, just standard pink. And if you know this channel, you know how I feel about pink, which none of you probably do because only like 3 of you came back in it. But I don't care for pink. I'm a blue girl, blue knitter. Hello. And of course Barbie's not blue, Ken's blue. So I got the closest I could get, which was the purple. And she does not make these anymore, but I'm hoping, I'm going to talk to her at Hyperfest and see when she's making some more sock blockers, because she can't be completely out, but I think it's labor intensive to make because they're not cheap. So she probably doesn't do them often, but when she makes more, I'm probably going to get 2 more pair, because these are the best sock blockers I've ever had. And I keep like chasing that sock blocker goal, but no. Anyway, as you already saw, because I was just gabbing about, but anyway, I said all that to say this: thank you so much for watching. Even though I go off on tangents and I'm crazy, and like, thank you for commenting. Like, I see your comments and I just like hearing from you guys. Like, it's weird, and I know YouTubers say that all the time, but it's really cool to interact with somebody else who's as obsessed with knitting as I am. So thank you for watching, even if you watch 10 seconds or 10 minutes or the whole thing. Thank you, and I love seeing you, and I love to see anybody who loves socks, and that's my spiel. Anyway, I'm done. Thank you. I'll thank you guys again at the end. But these are my Sock Week socks from Nitty Natty. Sock Week happens once a year, and you knit 1 sock a week. So I forgot which one was the first one, but one I knit before Sock Week for training camp, and then the other one I knit afterwards. The other one I knit during Sock Week. I had all these good intentions to do all these socks for Sock Week, and I ran out of time, and Stephen was occupying my brain, and I really wanted to finish my Stephen West MCal. And yeah, I just didn't. So I just did the 1 sock. I didn't win anything. I won last year. It's okay. I said nothing about this yarn because I was just so excited to show them. I can't even with my craziness right now. Walk collection, Stephen West. I got the walk kit from Stephen and Penelope that I showed last time, and this is the ball band from the walk collection. It's a German yarn, 75/25, and I took a cuff mod from a creator on Instagram. He is French, but I think lives in Great Britain. And I did I think it was 4 rounds of every contrast color. It was 4 contrast, 4 main, and then I just repeated that all the way up as a tube sock. Did the Lori's Twisty bind off. It's like Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off, but twisty, and it doesn't flare, supposedly. I did not hate anything about this sock except for the fact that like it was just a bunch of new stuff, and then a bunch of where are we going with this, where are we going with this, and it was the whole mystery part that I struggled with. But for the most part, it was pretty straightforward, and I didn't hate anything about it except the flat knitting. I just was hoping to have something I can walk in knit, but it's Stephen West, and I love it, and I was surprised. Anyway, that's that. And then this one is it's a pattern by Earth Tones Girl. Saka, whatever. Oh, it's a shadow wrap heel. So I didn't follow her pattern for this because I already know my numbers for 75/25. But I did follow the directions for the short row heel because she's the one, Denise from Earth Tones Girl is the one who taught me how to knit the Fish Kiss Lips heel, because I used those wraps for the Fish Kiss Lips. And then one day I was like, well, what's a shadow wrap? It's symmetrical. Okay, well, let's try that and see if it works. And I wanted to try all the heels, and I'm still on that I want to try all the heel journey. But anyway, this is shadow wrap, and I want to know, I'm doing like a vanilla sock thing to see how all of them feel, but I like this one just as much as Fish Lips Kiss. Fish Lips Kiss. I feel like Fish Lips Kiss is deeper, and you're not stepping on all those triples when you go back, so it's a little bit more comfortable. Just my opinion. And then I did my first rounded toe because I wanted to try it. I did the rounded toe from Amy Wheeler's pattern. I really can't tell a difference. as long as you knit the sock at a right length, but it doesn't point like my other toes do. So this is the rounded toe that I'm gonna slip Mr. West. Oh, Mr. West. My artwork sock. It doesn't want to come off the blocker. And I'm just gonna compare the two. I started playing with this rounded toe thing because everybody's like, oh, well, my foot gets all confined in there. So here, you can look at these two. Rounded toe, pointed wedge toe, or whatever the heck it is. I can't tell a difference, and there's really not much difference in the two. I tried Nancy Wheeler's Titty Gaga toe because I was gonna cast that on for another pattern, but you couldn't see the tits, so I abandoned that and cast and did something else. That was my stack of books that I'm gonna show you. But anyway, it's all the same, and it fits the same, and I don't notice it, so whatever. Oh, the yarn is 7525 Polka Dot Creek Waterton National Park colorway. It was an exclusive for Sock Week. They're never gonna dye it again, probably not for a year anyway. The heel is frost, and the cuffs and toes are forest. And yes, I did need to do heels, toes, and cuffs because 50 grams will not give me all of it. I had about 20 grams left over, and it would not have made it all the way through. I would have had to do something for one or the other. Anyway, that is that one. Did I close this? I think that is all the FOs, technically. Like I said, I just got back from a walk. I love how I'm like leaning, doing the lean. I have a I really wanted to finish these before the podcast, but I have a very close to being done FO, and that is you have never even seen the, like, you saw the yarn if you were here in January for all that yarn that I bought on sale. But you haven't even seen these. Like, I think at the end of July, I don't know what possessed me to cast on another sock. I think I had some Sock Week vibes and some summer sock camp vibes, but I'm like, I don't want to wait until August and I'm casting on another sock. So like right at the end of July, I decided to cast on another sock. The yarn was just calling my name. So I cast on the DRK Everyday Sock by Andrea Mallory. I don't think most of you need to see a photo of that, but I'm showing it anyway. And the yarn I used is Ginger Snap That. Ginger Snap. Their website is Ginger Snap That because I think Ginger Snap was taken, but it's Ginger Snap. Ginger Snap is a company in Canada that I found out about on Needles at the Ready. But I just love her logo. It's so cute. And she's so sweet. And this is her marled fingering weight. It's 80/20, and it's 110 grams per skein, so it's fairly heavy. Love that. So this is the first sock that I have on the blocker. If you have ever knit this sock, you know it squishes up when you get it off the blocker. I'm going to take it off the blocker just to show you. But look at that. That's what it looks like off the blocker and on the blocker. So I knit this the first time last year for myself out of my Mysterious Ray, and it didn't fit. Because I didn't cast on enough stitches. It was too tight. I could get it on, but it was just not comfortable, and I was like, I don't want to wear this. So I finished the one, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna just donate this to Knit the Rainbow. It'll fit somebody with a tiny foot. There has to be somebody out there. So I donated that, and then I tried another toe-up sock that I also ended up donating to Knit the Rainbow because it was too big. And then I just realized, like, I'm not a toe-up sock girl. What, for the love of all that is holy, possessed me to cast on a toe-up sock? I don't know. I think I just wanted to say, you know what? This is new sock knitter me, and I'm going to cast on a toe-up sock, and it's going to fit. So, I mean, oh, sorry. This is the second one, the one I was knitting on in my walk. It is living in my Jezebel B walk-in knit bag. Probably seen this a million times. I have two of them because I lost one, and whenever I lose something, I like to always get another one and get two of them just in case because I tend to lose things. And I also put an Apple tracker inside of it. So if you turn it inside out, there's an AirTag tracker inside this little black thing right here that I put in there. Never will I lose another knitting bag again, because it's really not about the bag. The bag was expensive, yes, and I paid for shipping to Canada. But the bag was fairly easy to replace, just money. The yarn was from a dyer who stopped, an indie dyer in Oklahoma that didn't dye anymore, and the needles, and it just broke my heart. The yarn broke my heart. The needles I replaced, the bag I replaced, but I could not replace, well, this is the contents of the bag. Like, no pretty stitch markers were in there, thank God, because I always love my stitch markers. Anyway, never again, AirTag. Sorry about the rant and spiel. But this is my walk-in knit bag. I literally just put it on my arm and walk and do my thing. If I'm moving, you probably have seen me with this bag. Yes, it gets sweaty. It's Texas. I'm okay with it. I'm here for it. It's fine. I put my little Vancouver Canucks pin from Leo and Roxy on there. But this is how much I have left to do. I stole this cuff from Needles at the Ready. He did 6 black. Might be nice if I showed you the finished one, right? So it's 6 black. I think he said 3 of the marl, 2 black, 3 marl, and 6 black at the top. I don't think he was telling the truth, because mine did not turn out, mine turned out way shorter than his, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I was talking about the sock. It's fine, it works good. The sock, let me pull that back up. So I cast on 4 extra, I cast on for the size, the middle size for women. So the second women's size, which is what I cast on the first time, and it was too small. So I cast on for the middle size for women, then I added 4 stitches. Knit all the way up, and I knit until it hit that ball, which I still think the sock's a little longer than I want it, but I think it fits. But next time I would take out 5 of those rows. So I did 75 rows. I did 4 rows of this just plain black stripe, because I wanted to get all the colors in there. I don't know. And then I think next time I would take out 70, or I would take out 5 rows and do just 65, just like I'm doing a heel flap and gusset. But I didn't know, and I was afraid it was going to be too short. So I did 70 rows, and then I started increasing for the heel, and then I was trying it on every single increase. So I tried it on, and I thought it was a little big, and I was like, oh no, I probably shouldn't have done this, yada yada blah hoo. But then I said, okay, well, since it's so big, I'm gonna just increase until where the stitch pattern says for that second women's size. I forget this. I wish I had it in front of me, but I don't. Anyway, wait, hang on. I do actually have the information, because it's kind of annoying if you guys don't know which size I did. So I cast on size, it was size 7, women's medium is what she calls it. So I did the increases for the heel for that size, instead of my modification, which would have been adding, I think, 4 extra stitches at the back. And I was like, this feels kind of big. I don't want to overdo it. So I'm just going to go with that on the back, and then not change. It didn't change my stitch count on the front, which is still 2 extra stitches on the front. It's a little tight. It's not unbearably tight, like to the point of where I need to donate it, because that's not going to happen. I love this yarn. Ginger snap that. Beautiful. But it's a little tight, and I think next time I'm going to go with my instinct and add the 4 stitches to the back of the sock and keep increasing. I might have just been sick of increasing. I don't know what happened there. Don't sue me. And then I realized that when I am done with the sock, I am done with the sock. So whether it's toe up or cuff down, I don't like those last few rows. So this is what I realized with the cuff of this sock, is that it's like, God, I'm still going and there's still no sock. And so maybe toe up, shorty socks are my thing, I don't know. But toe up and me, we're still going on a journey. We're still going on a path. We're still making friends. But next time you see these, they will be done and bound off and all the ends woven in, and I probably would have worn them a couple 100 times. and hopefully not 100 because I'm hoping to come back sooner. Anyway, I was keeping this thing short. So, those are DRK everyday socks. Those were my struggles with them, and I can only get better at toe-up socks, right? I'm gonna try again, because I just kind of want to. It's nothing really like, there's no real need to it. I just want to master it. Okay, next, those are my almost finished objects. Next, I have a hoe to show you guys. Actually, I'm gonna go with this one first. So this is my hoe. Let me turn it around so you can see the yarn. Go. Just look at all that detail. Okay, and this is from Pretty Twisted Yarn. I know Teresa's not watching because she has stuff to do. And that's the ball band from Typool, but I just love her. I love her logo, and I just love her. And it's on her, it's Pretty Twisted Yarn, her Lavish Base, 8515. And that's a 4-ply. Poolside is the contrast that I use for the heels, toes, and cuffs. And Punky Power is the main color. Punky Power, she does limited edition colorways, and Punky Power is just one of them. This one, I cast on 64 stitches and thought that I could do it, and it turns out that 8515 is just too thin. So I got about here, tried on the sock, it was just way too tight, so I went back. And then I just went back to the cuff, frog back to the cuff, and that one knit row, and in that knit row I increased 4 more stitches. So I went up to 68, worked the Fish Kiss Lips heel on those back stitches, so just the 2 extra stitches. So it was, what, 11, 10, 11, or 12, 24, 34. Is that right? 34? 34, yeah. So it was 12, 12, and 10 in the center, and then went down to the foot, and then I tried another rounded toe because I'm on a rounded toe kit, clearly, because I just want to see how much I like it. You can't tell the difference. All I could tell the difference was when the sock was too tight. So I think the rounded toe thing is just definitely a preference. But anyway, I'm hoping to finish this one, the second one, for summer sock camp, but we'll see how that goes, because I'm kind of losing my sock mojo. I never thought I'd say that, but Polka Dot Creek posted a, oh no, don't break. I set you there. Polka Dot Creek posted all of their Halloween and their fall stuff, so it got me feeling fall, and we're gonna get into that, but so I'm like slowly like, I don't want to cast on any new socks, and I don't have a new sock cast on for August. I don't know who I am. Who am I? And then my next hoe is Stack of Books by Lindsay. I don't know. She's one of those hyphenate people. I love her. I don't know why I say things. Stack of Books. It's just a broken rib sock. I modified the heel flapping gusset because I didn't want to do another heel flapping gusset. I was not feeling heel flapping gusset vibes, and so I did the top down Flegel heel, which is also the vanilla is the new black heel, which is also like a strong heel, whatever you want to call it. That's the heel that I did. It's the one that juts out. And I also tried a rounded toe on this one. This one is a US men's size 12 because I wanted to use up all the yarn. This was prize yarn. It's hedgehog fibers. From and it was prize yarn from Gary Knits Gary Rides. If you are not following Gary Knits Gary Rides, please do. He is a beautiful human being. If you're following me, you're probably following him, but I'm gonna link him below. That's his little logo. He sent me some more. I forgot what I won, but Again, pink, not my colors. Everybody who sees this is like, oh my God, that sock is so beautiful. If I knew that it was gonna bring that much joy to that many knitters and crafters, I would have just made this sock as a gift for somebody or gave the yarn away. But it's too late now. I've already got a hoe, and it's for Knit the Rainbow. And I don't think I've ever said this. Knit the Rainbow is an organization that provides hand knitted goods to LGBTQ plus youth that have been kicked out of their homes due to for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they can't go home. I don't know what the whole details were. They didn't share their life with me. I don't need to know the whole details. I know that these kids are houseless, not homeless, because he does not like to say homeless. These kids are houseless, and he said some of them are as young as 13 years old. So and he said socks are the #1 requested thing. So I'm knitting. I like knitting socks. Summer sock camp. I don't need all these socks. I have a home. I have heat. I have a place to go. And I don't have parents who throw me out on the street. I'm not going to get too far into this because I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to talk politics. I don't like doing all that. But this is what I'm getting it for. If you don't care for the organization, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to go tell the organization. If you feel that you need to tell me, go tell me. By all means, tell me, and bye. If you don't want to be here, or you prefer I don't talk about it, you can do that. But anyway, these are for Knit the Rainbow, and I never really explained what Knit the Rainbow was. I love this sock, and I want to keep it, and I'm really glad it's not only is it pink, but it's a men's size 12, so it does not fit me, so I can't keep it. So there we go. It's going to be donated. I already cast on the second sock. It's all the way over there, so I'm not going to get it. But apparently I didn't want to pick up stitches last night on my cardigan, so I cast on the second sock. Oh, I did, this is 72 stitches, worked the rib, then I worked the pattern, then I subbed in this heel, and then I continued on to the bottom. Fun. I'm liking that top-down flavel heel. Those are the hose. Next, I have a whip. These are my, I have my, what month was last month? July. My July socks that got almost no work. Thank you, Stephen West. Thank you, Summer Sock Camp. Thank you, Sock Week. But I just did not have it in me to do a cable knit because I can't walk and knit a cable knit sock. I can, and I was for a really long time, but it was so much, and it was just too much going for it. And there's really not much more I need to do with this sock. It might be nice if I told you what the sock was, right? I'm just all over the place today. It was, I think I might need another sip of my margarita wine. And my throat is parched. That could be it. So, let me show you what the sock is. It's the Little Black Socks by Summer Lee. Go. Little Black Socks. I edited a little bit because this is one of her older patterns that needs some work. And so I did a fish lips kiss heel, which of course she doesn't do. She only does the cut and heel and the heel flap and gusset. Just because I didn't feel like doing another heel flap and gusset. I know, I should have not done that, but maybe I should frog it. A part of me wants to frog it. I don't know why. I've already done so much, it's like, eh. But I'm finding out with fish kiss lips heel, I want a taller cuff on them, but what's done is done. It's already happening. Let me know. Comment below if you think I should frog it, because there's so many things wrong with it, and it's not moving. So I might need to just bite the bullet and admit there was no July sock and make Stephen West socks a July sock. Like, it's okay. Like, life will go on. Because I don't know if I'm feeling it. I like the sock. I like the idea behind it, but it's just like, it's not moving. So, I don't know. Anyway, this yarn was from my boys, Louisiana Yarn Guys. I love them. I know they're not watching because they don't do social media. The colorway is Alicia's Blue. I met Alyssa's. Her name's Melissa, and they named a colorway after her, and I met her at Fiberfest, and she's so awesome. We took a picture. She's on my my Instagram. It's 80/20, and it's 100 grams, 400 yards, so it's that two spun. I don't know. I just don't know. I like them. They're blue. They're cute. They just need work. They just need some work. But again, we're going to think about it. They need to marinate. I have one more active whip, and you have seen this before. So while I just got really into summer sock camp and sock week, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't have an August sock that I cast on. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have an August sock that I cast on. I'm looking around and I have sweaters with no sleeves. And then Andrea Mowry had a pattern sale, and then I wanted to go buy more yarn to knit a sweater. And I was like, you're not allowed to buy any more yarn until you finish at least one of these sweaters. I think I should finish a couple of these sweaters since I have sweater quantities of yarn. And then Joji Locatelli started her make-along sign-ups. So I signed up for a bunch of cardigans to knit that I have the yarn for. And I think that's what I'm moving again. I think I'm gonna move again. We'll work on that. And it's just so much, and I get overwhelmed when I have to move a bunch of stuff, and then like the whole it's like everything's just kind of, it's a lot. And so like, anyway, I was not feeling another sock. Like, I have sock hose that I need to finish. I have a sock whip that I need to either frog or finish from August or from July, and I just don't have it in me to think up a sock whip, to put another sock on my needle right now. And I wanted to finish some sweaters. Anyway, that was a whole lot of nothing to say something, right? So I am working on my everyday cardigan that I cast on in 2020, everyday cardigan. It's a piece fleece pattern. The maker is not on Ravelry. It's Peg Richard is the designer. And oh Lord, I lost my train of thought. I cast this on February of 2023. That's what I was trying to say. So it's over a year old, and I cast it on because I wanted a basic drop sleeve black cardigan. And that all is true, but you know, those basic things and those blah staple things, they're never the thing you want to knit because they're so boring until you have them. So I'm gonna just put it on just so you guys can get an idea. But anyway, you've seen this before. I just needed to work on it, and I wasn't working on it. Hang on, sorry, I'm so sorry for these random crotch shots that you can see. But anyway, it's gotten some work on it. Bit. I'm not moving the camera. I'm just not. Anyway, I'm gonna stand back. Are you guys having fun? I hope so. Or you probably already tuned out. But anyway, there's the collar. There's the collar. You guys are probably like, lost her sock mojo. What? We don't want to listen to this podcast anymore. And then I added a little set-in pocket, which I'm currently working on the pocket now. Still knitting the back of the pocket. But I've already picked up for both button bands and the collar, and I finished a whole sleeve. So it was on 30 minutes a day, and then it wasn't on 30 minutes a day, and then I decided it's just embarrassing that you haven't finished this thing, so just finish it. So it is back to anytime I am in the house and not walking, I am working on this cardigan. Because it just needs to go. Like, it needs to be done so I can wear it, and I'm excited. I want to wear it to DFW Fiberfest. It's like this old thing. But, you know, we all do it. It's okay. So that, everyday cardigan. And that is all I am actively working on. Now, I did talk about how I'm not buying any more yarn. I did buy more yarn. But it wasn't bad. So Ginger Snap That did their annual s'mores drop, And she had the project bags, and so when I went on there to get the project bag, the one project bag that I wanted at 12 o'clock on the dot, I was there, sold out. And I was like, there's no way it's sold out. So I kept refreshing, and then more of them just kept selling out and selling out. And then finally I was like, you don't need that bag. You got a Ginger Snap Advent. You're good. You don't need any more bags. So I said, okay, just suck it up and take the yarn while the yarn's still there, because the yarn sold out really quickly too. So I did manage to get my hands on this, and oops, sorry. And I justified it by saying this is okay because it's limited edition and it only comes around once a year, so you can break your little yarn diet just this once. So I did get a skein of Ginger Snap that. She's so sweet too. I was like, that can't be sold out. And I messaged her and she's like, I might have one more. Let me check when I get home. And then she did check and she had a medium one. And then I told her, I said, you know what? Just give it to somebody else. It's too big. It's not what I want. I kind of wanted a sock bag. And I really didn't need it. Like, I did not need another bag. So I am proud of myself for not getting a $50 bag, but I did pay 12 American dollars to ship just this. So it's all good. And the bag only would have been 65, but they're 65 Canadian, so it's like not even real money. Monopoly money. Yes, I'm sure every Canadian just unsubscribed from me. But you know what I mean. Canadian dollar is cheaper. Anyway, Ginger Snap that. The color is 7525. I'm laughing at myself. It's it's on their dust fingering base, and it's S'mores Summer Fun sock set. So I can't wait. And it's 120 grams for the whole set, 555 yards. I can't wait to see what this is gonna be, because it's really cool this year. I love those fall colors, and I think this is what got me into fall. So this might be the last sock set that I ever buy for a very long time. Mark these words. We know that's not true. I'm going to Fiberfest. I'm going to get some. And also, Ruby and Roses said that this may be her last batch of one of my favorite colorways, which is her colorway Beach Party. Ruby and Roses, Beach Party. So I wanted to grab it because I've admired it for a while, and I didn't know how fast it was gonna sell out, and she did a shop update. So I was like, you know what? I've been eyeing this for a while. It's okay. And then her bases have gone up, so it's like, you know, if they're going up, might as well get it now. It's 75/15 superwash merino, 437 yards for 100 grams, and it's a 4-ply. I like this base. It's a little bit thinner. Her bases smell like roses. It really does. And then the second one, this is a one-of-a-kind natural. Maybe if I hold it this way. It's a one-of-a-kind natural. It's natural. I think it's like natural. I think is what she's trying to say. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry about what I'm just doing. Anyway, it glows. It's so pretty. So pretty. I can't even, like, I gotta do this. Like, it just reminds me of an aurora borealis. So I don't even know if I'm gonna knit this. It might be like my Stephen West socks, where I just stick it on the wall and look at it, because it's so pretty. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be socks. Same base. That's her soft rose base. So I did get these two. I'm not sorry about it, because like I said, on my mind for a while, and it's one of those things that I would have had deep FOMO if I missed the one of a kind. And then I got the rest of my Les Garçons Mysterious Club. So Mysterious Beaver went on a little trip, and Les Garçons lost it, and then my mailman put it in the wrong box. I wrote my mailman a very friendly note, and I was like, I think you might have put this in the wrong box. Can you please put my yarn back in the right box? I know nobody wants my yarn. Nobody wants these Canadian things, but he did, and he sent me a smiley face, and he's like, sorry. And like he put my little note attached to my yarn. So thank you, mailman, because you're so nice, because I've heard some horror stories about some mailman. Anyway, it's Lagos on BFL, and it's from their Mysterious City Club. And this is Mysterious Beaver. Hey, Beaver, come on. I can't believe I just did that. It came with a little beaver pen. And then it came wrapped up with a little beaver sticker on it. Perfecto, beaver. And then it came with this little, I love beavers. So I think I just can't even. Like, it's so cute. It's the part Canadian in me. And the main skein is Mysterious Beaver, which is this lovely brown. And I'm not seeing like a whole lot of speckling, but it's definitely tonal. And then Remy's Peach is the mini, which is this peachy, orangey colorway. And then the Maple Leaf was the Progress Keeper, and I love it. Love, love, love black Maple Leaf. But the mini matches his little glasses. He's so cute. I can't say enough about Lagos. BFL 80/20 BFL base. And then the second one also came very quickly. Like, they're just like, let's get this out before it gets lost again. The second one is the Mysterious Raccoon, and it's Reginald's Bow Tie is the mini. That is some pink right there. I think it'll look really good as a contrast. Like, I know I'm not a pink girly, but that's a nice pink. And it's a Lagos pink, so it's toned down. But this Mysterious Raccoon, I think, has got to be one of my favorites. Like, look at that gray, and then he put little speckles of gray in it. And then it came with a fire hydrant Progress Keeper. Little, oh no. Okay. Mysterious Raccoon sticker. Mysterious Raccoon pin. And that's the sticker that was on the bag when it came. So there's that. And that is it for acquisition. So I think that was good. And I have not bought yarn all month. It is the 11th. It's Sunday, August 11th, and I have not bought a single skein of yarn. So go me, or notions or anything. So I'm doing good. I'm overwhelmed with the amount that I have. So I think that's fair to do. DFW Fiberfest is over a month away. So I think I can do it. Like, I really can't even say anything that's like, I have to have it. But I don't know. Fiber Hustle said they're gonna have a sale after Flock. Is anybody else having Flock FOMO? Comment below. I'm curious, like, all the Flock FOMO, because I have had crazy Flock FOMO. Valerie went, and I'm jealous. I'm looking at you, Valerie. I'm looking at you right now. But I'm so jealous that Valerie just like dropped everything and went. I was like, oh, I'm sitting here at work while everybody's at Flock. It is what it is. Oh, and also, if I get to this in August, this will be my August socks. This is a more prize yarn from Gary Knits Gary Reds. But it's prize yarn. It's Treehouse Knits, and I'm gonna do the Coffee Talk socks by Tracy Miller of the Grocery Girls. Let me pull it up. I'm sure you've seen this one too. It's like the DRK everyday sock. It's a rite of passage that every knitter knows these socks. But I made myself a pair, and I really just like the pattern. And I've been dying to get into this before Fiberfest because I want to sample their yarn to see if I want more. So it's gonna be another coffee talk socks because I love the way they fit, and I just love the construction of the sock, and it's so simple to just grab and go. But like I said, I want to finish some works in progress, and just I want to like knit down, basically. So we'll see if I get to it. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something that I lost, but that's okay. I don't know where it is. It's a little remote that I used to stop recording, and I don't know where I put it. Anyway. Oh, well, I'm just gonna push the button. Oh, here we go, found it. Sorry. It's this, in case anybody wonders. It's just this thing. And like, I turn it on, and then I just hit that button up there, and then that's how I stop recording. It's not anything special. That's how I take my photos too. I did want to talk about a book that I am currently reading. I'm currently reading The Good Daughter by Ashley somebody. It was recommended on the We Share Needles podcast. So far I like it. It's very graphic, just so you know. I read, I'm not going to tell you all the books I read. I'm trying to keep this kind of short, but I did read Three Sisters, and it was by the woman who did the Tattooist of Auschwitz. And I also read Sisters Under the Rising Sun, which is also by the same author, and I think I'm all caught up on her books. I read Silka's Journey, and I read the Tattooist of Auschwitz. Three Sisters I think is my favorite, and I think I'm gonna buy it because it tugged at my heartstrings because I have two sisters, and there were three of us, and I think about all the things that we went through at their age. None of it was escaping Nazis and hiding, and none of it was close to what they went through. So it was a lot. It was Three Sisters. If you're gonna read that one, just get some tissues. But that's one that stands out. Like, I can't really, there's no other one that was just like, oh my God, you're the messiah of books. Geneva Rose is probably my new favorite author. I love her. I know she's not watching because she doesn't knit, but I love her. She added me on Goodreads. I read some bad books. I'm not going to talk about those because I don't even have the list in front of me. But those are the books that stand out. I read One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. It was free on Amazon. Loved it. I recommend. But anyway, I'm sick of talking. I'm going to go eat something. I tried to keep it within the 20-minute range, but I didn't. But this is going to be under an hour. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. Comment below and let me know if you haven't blocked FOMO. Comment below if you have anything, and like, share, and subscribe if you have any pointers for me. If you want me to start editing, let me know, but the videos are going to take longer. Yeah. So, thanks. Bye.